since I have given any divination readings, so I figured I would try a different setup out here at the Hagerstown Speedway with the People's Convoy. So I'm going to be explaining a lot of different things that are going on. And you know how it goes. It comes through me and it is not of me. So Aries, as we're looking at this, these are what I call my soul charts. And we look at the top and you see the colors. January, February, March. I don't know how I missed, but as I was talking about the top and the colors, January, February, March, and April, this is 2022. So as we coming down into your first house, and you see what's got what you have going on in the first house. And right here, we have the sun, and the sun just came into, excuse me, your sign. So it's shining down on top of you while I'm recording this on March 24th. So it's already come into your sign on the 20th, 21st, and around in there. So focusing on you, communications regarding you, Chiron, the wounded healer. What kind of wounds do you need to clear up? And forgiveness is a big part of. So if you are forgiving and communicating the forgiving, that's going to be beneficial for you. So remember that one. And don't forget about your worth, okay? Because we're coming into the second house of finances. As you see, the first house, we have the self. In the second house, we have the finances and possessions, okay? What you hold dear to you. And that's going to be coming up in April and all throughout April, that you're going to be talking about your worth. And a lot of the problems with that first house is you're not honoring your worth. So that's something that you need to do, because the outside manifests as illness within. And if you're not talking about, or you don't feel that you are getting paid for your worth, that is going to be affecting your health. Something possibly was brought to your attention around the 18th of March. What was it? New moon, or a full moon, I'm sorry, on the 18th of March, in dealing with health work, service, daily routine. What is that has, really come to your attention? And as I had said, go back into healing of you, go back into healing of the pain of childhood, because that's always a biggie. We have new moon on the 30th in your finance house. So, what kind of new beginnings are you going to have or create? With Uranus in there in the North Node, that's something that you were meant to do. So, what is it that you are going to be bringing out into the public? What kind of financial stream are you going to be making it? Okay. Now, coming down here, relationship house. There's a full moon in Libra on the 16th, and that is 26 degrees. So, relationships, partnerships does not have to be a sexual partnership, but something that you are with and doing either business with or a relationship with. What needs to be finalized with that? Okay, now we're talking about what I had said with the beginning and you healing and financially dealing with. So this month it is standing up for what is of benefit for you. And if you look at your career house, there was a lot of things going down in your career house at the beginning of the year. So if you feel that you are still not quite being compensated, your piece. But if you don't speak up and you get in, then you see the blue right here, and that's Pluto. Pluto's change, transformation, destruction, and it's going to be going retrograde at the 28th of April, and it's at 29 degrees. That's a critical degrees before it moves into Aquarius, and that is a humanitarian. Now, are doing, things more for humanity. I always say that service is good for the soul. So, you know, you want to put yourself self first, but not be selfish of. Service is good for the soul, but you have to take care of you prior to being able to take care of others. Now, your hopes and wishes have been ignited in, this year also. And what dreams have you put on the back burner that are now being reactivated? Are you seeing old friends come out of the closet, or are you making all kinds of new friends, new family? Um, what kind of dreams are you building with your new family? And what kind of changes can you make in society? That's a real push for Aries in April, March. Well, it's been pushing since beginning of the year, since January. We see our dark greens in there. That's January is when it was really pushing. You might not have seen things clearly in January, and not just January for a while, because of things have been hidden. When you have Pisces in the 12th house, so with Neptune and Pisces in there, we're talking poison and water. So for those of you who need to be careful of And it's not that we all don't need to be careful of the poison in the water, because Neptune is going to be staying in Pisces for a while longer. But that doesn't mean that we aren't going to be pointing out that there is an issue, there is a problem in the jails, institutions, with hidden enemies and secrets that are dealing with poison. So, if you are in the medical field and we have been feeling a tug upon us to speak out, and it has been affecting our career and our finances, and you are trying to have that healing take place, there are places that you can go to and be a whistleblower. That is how we are going to be transitioning into the age of Aquarius and taking care of our fellow human beings. We are spiritual beings, but we are living as human beings on Earth. And sometimes we do forget how to live as spiritual beings, and that is as simply as not playing God, but rather listening to God speak to us through others. So, Aries, you got a lot of good juju to work with in the month of April, and I wish all of you the best. Much love. Signing out, GLoLady.